Hello friends, how are you all? This is Lakshya Arora, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can build a Maven project using CI/CD pipelines. Also, I will show you how you can send email notifications. Let's suppose if you need some build notification, then how you can do that. So let's get started. So first you need to go to your Azure DevOps account. You need to go to the pipelines. What I will This is my repository, basically code repository where all the code is hosted. This is docker compose.yaml file, that is pom.xml file, this is docker file. So to build any Maven project, we first need a pom.xml file, project object model file. So as you all can see, this is the pom.xml file, project object model. There are many dependencies, don't need to understand this file. And we will not be dockerizing this application. I will only show you as of now how you can build this project. So first let me go to my Azure repos and I will import this repository. Go to repos, click on this drop down, import this repository, and I need my repository URL. I will copy this URL and I will paste this URL, and this repo will be imported in my Azure repos. As you all can see, import is successful and I have my entire repository. See, source folder consists of these files: pom.xml, docker file, docker compose file, nginx docker file. Let me go to pipeline. So we will be creating build pipeline first. I will be using classic editor because that is easy for beginners. I am selecting my source Azure repos git because all my code is now hosted in Azure repos only. Team project Maven, repository automatically selected, spring3 hibernate.git, default branch master. Since I am building a Maven project, so I will be using a Maven template. Build and test a Java project with Apache Maven. So this is our build pipeline. This is the name of the pipeline. This is the agent which the pipeline is using. In agent specification, you can select another agent specification also if you want, like Mac, Windows. And this is the pom.xml file. It automatically populates this file, pom.xml file. This is the source. This is the job name. Let me name this job Maven job. This is the pom.xml file. So this is the main part. This is the display name of your job, of your task, sorry. This is pom.xml file automatically populated. This is the goal. So when we build a Maven project, we need to define goals. Those are mandatory. If we leave this option blank, it might show up some error, because Maven has a build cycle. If you will search, if you will study about it, it has a build cycle basically. So Maven has 3 build cycles: default, clean, and site. Default is basically the default and main build cycle which is generally used for deploying your project, and clean build cycle hoti hai, it is used for cleaning the previous builds. If you are if you have created multiple jobs in your project, and if you're like building this current job, so clean build cycle will clean all the previous build jobs. Similarly, it has a site cycle also, which is used for sites documentation. So in cycles we basically have phases. Lot of phases are there, like compile, validate, test, compile. All these phases are there. In phases we have different goals. So like here I have package goal is automatically populated. I will include test goal as well. So test goal will basically test your incoming source code to check if it will basically do unit testing on your source code. So this is basically the work of your test goal. And package goal will basically compile your code into a jar file, or maybe into a war file, into a proper format. Similarly, if I write clean goal, it will clean your workspace and the previous builds which are generated. Similarly, we can also use other goals also, like validate goal. It will basically validate your source code to check for like all the dependencies, all the information is available, then only it will start building your application. So as of now, I will not be using these goals. I will be only using test and package goal. This is the options. I'm not going into it. JUnit test result. It will publish your unit test results into Azure Pipelines only. This will be the file name test hyphen star and the extension will be .xml. Code coverage tool. So I will be using Cobertura code coverage tool. Okay. This is like leave it blank. Run check style analysis, PMD analysis, find bug analysis. So these are different types of static analysis tools which are used to check and validate your source code, which is basically your Java code. So it will run a static analysis on your Java code to check for any bugs, or PMD analysis, like use the PMD static analysis tool to look for bugs. It basically validates and checks for bugs. I've included these code coverage tools. Cobertura. Control options, leave it blank. Copy files to build artifact staging directory. So what this task will do, it will basically copy all the files to this location, build artifact staging directory. This is the jar file which will get generated. After copy, it will publish this artifacts to Azure Pipelines only. Now let me also include a task which will help me to send a notification. I will be using send grid task. Let me go to Azure portal first. I'm into my portal. So let me type send grid. I will create a new SendGrid account. I will show you how we can create it. So what I am doing basically, I am basically using SendGrid task. SendGrid task will be helpful to send your notifications, to build notifications to the specific email address which you specify. So for SendGrid task, if you want to use this task, we need a SendGrid account on Azure portal. So that I am creating. So guys, we are in the portal and let me search for SendGrid. Create SendGrid account. So here we are in the portal. Actually, I opened my portal in incognito mode, but it was showing some error, so I opened it in normal. Select the resource group, give your name, Lakshay Grid, password, normal details that you need to give, and I am taking it free tier. First name Lakshay, second name Arora, email, company, give any random company name, YouTube, youtube.net, review and create this SendGrid account, initializing deployment, submitting deployment. Friends, actually I'm facing this deployment issue. I don't know what is the issue. I think it is some issue from Azure end. It is showing as the deployment is failing. I tried it couple of times, but as you all can see, I tried it 4 to 5 times. So deployment failed, deleted RG, deployment failed. I don't know what is the issue. So like if you want, I will create a separate video on how you can create and fetch the API value from SendGrid account. Like what I wanted to tell you by creating this resource. After the resource is created, SendGrid account, I cannot show you since the deployment is failing. Just you need to go into the manage. So manage will be present on the in the top side. So from click on that and you will get an API key. If you want, I will create a separate video after some time. I don't know, I think there is some issue from Azure end. Deployment to RG failed, additional details. So as of now I am omitting this. You just need to go to this task and send grid key, enter the send grid key here and the mail address to address. My email address will be there. I will put my email address, CC address, from address. So I will not be using this step because I don't have this API key right now due to that issue which I told. So you can add this step on your own. Just fill in the details and API key and click on save and queue. My commit sample. I don't know what was the issue, whether it was some issue from Azure end or what, I don't know. Normally we create resource group or any other resource, we don't face any issue, but this time while created I'm not sure what is the issue. Sorry for that again. So like as you all can see, it is building that pom.xml file. It will be first using the clean goal and then it will be using the package goal. So it will be cleaning up your directory and cleaning the previous builds and then it will be packaging that code into a war file. After that it will be copying those files to the artifact staging directory and publishing it in the drop folder. Lot of dependencies are there, it is downloading. It might take time in your system depending on the code. My system it is taking a lot of time, that's why I'm pausing the video in between. It's been around 2 minutes 59 seconds, 3 minutes 0 seconds. How much I need to wait? So you can get this sample project anywhere. You can search on Git repository, you can go Google it. So many sample Maven based Java based projects are there, so you can utilize that. And you can also dockerize this whole setup using, you need to have Docker file for that. As you all can see, build is succeeded finally. Post job checkout done, finalized done. It took around 5 minutes 54 seconds, approximately 6 minutes. Let me go to the artifact. So 3 artifacts has been published, as you all can see, 3 published. This is the code analysis result, root. This is the check style result. If you remember, I tick mark the check style box. So check style result PMD analysis has been published. This is the coverage report, employee bean.html, employee.io. This is the code coverage report. So summary, if you will go to test plans, see, these are the test runs. Progress report, you can see it's not showing currently, it is not set up. Load test. So you can also use test plans, which is a feature of Azure DevOps. So this is how we generate test plans and we create build pipelines. If you want, you can go to edit. You can also integrate this build with Slack, with Telegram also. Just click on this plus icon, type Telegram notification, so you can integrate with Telegram also. bot token you need get chat ID. So how you will create, you need to go to a Telegram app in your mobile and you need to create a bot token. So there is a separate procedure for creating bot token. You need to basically go to bot father. There is a bot father in Telegram. You need to go to that and ask for a bot token. You first need to create a bot actually. So after that you will get a bot token. That token you can use here. On first time if you are running this task, you need to click on this task, get chat ID. So get chat ID, it will, after the build is finished, while this build will run, you will get a chat ID. So there is a separate process that I'm not going into. For that chat ID you need to enter here, then you will receive a notification whenever the build succeed. Similarly you can integrate this pipeline with Slack as well. So in Slack you will be getting notifications. So Azure DevOps provides us a great flexibility, and we can integrate it with various third-party applications as well. If you want, you can also create a setup which will send a SMS to you. So for that you need other third-party tasks and tools. So yeah, that was yeah, all. So that's it for now, guys. Thank you for watching my video and supporting me. Thank you guys. Bye bye. Take care.